Sure. Hey, everybody, welcome to the next episode of A Dearybury of a Day. I am really thrilled. As I say, every episode, I'm always thrilled when my guest comes on, really, because the show, even though it's designed to have a moment of play and, people are coming on to start their day with a moment of play, it's been a great time for me to connect with people that I love and are just my friends, and also meet some strangers along the way. But this one is no stranger. This is my friend, Brandi. I have to call her Brandi Hines Brown, even though it says Brandi Brown on her screen. The social media world has made everybody aware of maiden names. But I love that though, because it's like the Hines is not forgotten. But this is my friend Brandi. Brandi and I have been friends since 2018, and it's 4 years. This summer is our 4-year friend anniversary.
Oh, it feels like longer. And
that's because we've survived a global pandemic. That we survived a global pandemic in the middle of that.
We did.
A few times during the initial phase of COVID, Brandi and I would have happy hour on a Zoom or FaceTime. Usually I was already happy before I FaceTimed.
Yeah, you're an hour ahead of me on the happiness.
Yes, he's an hour. Brandi, let me stop talking about you. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, how we're connected, and then we're going to have your moment of play.
Yeah, so I'm Brandi Brown. I am in marketing in education. So I've been at a couple different companies. Right now I'm at Square Panda, which is an early literacy hands-on company. But I met Jed back, I believe the first time we met was from Teach Your Heart Out, right? The first Teach Your Heart Out in Atlanta.
Miami? Was it Miami?
No, Atlanta first and then Miami.
Oh,
then the cruise.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You're right.
Yeah. I do marketing, work with educators, love educators. So this is fun, and obviously love hands-on and love art and making. So kindred spirits, right?
Yes. And we both like wine. Yes,
like
you do. Shows for grown-ups. We can talk about wine. It's okay.
Yeah. Wine, having fun.
And just recently we got to visit. We got to hang out in person. We're filming this right now. It is May 23rd. This won't air till probably July because of the way that I have them stacked up already and ready to go. But back in April, the last week of April, I got to go to the Golden Girls Conference, as y'all know. I've talked about it on here. And Brandi lives in Chicago. So Matt and Brandi and I got to hang out and go to a Cubs game. We saw what we thought was a botched proposal at the game. I'm still affected.
I still wonder. That's not how it goes usually.
So to set it up for those of you, this is definitely a moment of play right here because we're storytelling. Storytelling is very much a type of play. But so set the scene. We were in our third seat of the evening because we floated around.
Talked around a little.
But anyway, we were at this seat, and on the big screen, there was the cameraman was zoomed in on this couple right next to us, and he had been there for a while. Like, it was clear
something was going to happen. We're like,
something was going to happen, right? Well, he put the couple on the screen, and the screen said, like, "Mary, will you marry me?" Well, Mary wouldn't look at the screen. Like, everybody was screaming at her, "Look at the screen, look at the screen." And she would not look at the screen. And then finally it went away. And we don't know if Mary,
everybody around her, like all of the other like spectators,
everybody was like,
what did we just witness?
We were affected emotionally. Like, we couldn't talk about the game anymore. It was done. Everybody was
concerned for him. Like, is he okay? Or did the cameraman mess up and pick the wrong person? Like, there's just so many things that could have happened.
And any of them make me cringe, because if the cameraman did in fact pick the wrong couple, who is the real couple? Who is the people that were supposed to get engaged? Who was the guy that set that up, or the girl that set it up? I don't know. And then it failed.
Yes.
No, I'm like,
it's a big deal to set it up. Like, it takes a lot. It's not just something
like you can't just go to Wrigley Field and say, "Hey, I want to get engaged on your camera." Yeah. I mean, you got to work. It's not. I
still don't know. We'll never know.
I feel panic attack coming just thinking about it. I'm like, "Wah!" Okay, so anyway, Brandi and I are very connected. She is one of my favorite people, and I love her. And I'm so glad I got to see you just a few weeks
ago.
ago.
This is the best way to start the day then for me, right? Not only with some art and creativity.
Yes. So I always like to show what time it is. It's 9:14 here. It's 8:14 where Brandi is. So she really is starting her day with a moment of play. And so one of the things that I thought when I was thinking about how will we play, it has to do with a couple of things. I found out in Chicago that Brandi kind of likes planes. Okay.
Oh.
And she likes when planes fly over. And I introduced Brandi to this app. I'm going to try to show it to you on my phone. This is
cool.
blue one in the top is called Flight Radar 24. If you don't have Flight Radar 24, you need it, don't they, Brandi?
I mean, I was using it all night last night. I was like hero Auntie B with like a 3-year-old boy. Every plane. It was like international flights out of Chicago. I'm like Dublin, London, like
Flight Radar 24 lets you track any flight that is near anywhere in the world. But what's cool about it is if you're driving down the road or sitting on your back deck or at a park downtown and a plane flies overhead, you pull up the app and there's the plane and you get to know where the plane is coming from, where it's going. And what is really fun if you're with a group of people, and Matt and I do this on our back deck when we've had some wine. But we do it everywhere. We do it sitting on the beach. We did it at Wrigley Field. When the plane would come over,
do it right now.
Let's do it right now. Let's see if there's a flight nearby. So you pull it up, and then you hit the little arrow so it will make sure it knows your location. And then you can see all of the planes that are nearby. And because I'm not far from the airport, there's always, look at that.
That's O'Hare right there. Look at all those.
So you live a little bit further out from O'Hare. Everybody sees where my little dot is there. But you literally click on a flight, and I just clicked on that one, and you see it's going from Charlotte to Nashville. Is that what it says? Yeah, Charlotte to Nashville. So when it flies overhead, the game is like, ooh, where's that going? And then you can, where's it going? Where's it coming from? How long has it been in the air? How long does it have left? Because all of that information, it just left Charlotte 9 minutes ago. It's still got 45 minutes left till they're in Charlotte. What I love is when you catch one of these long haul flights that's like going from Atlanta to like Seoul, Korea. It's like a 15-hour flight. Yeah. And I always feel bad when I catch one and they're like a 15-hour flight and they still have like 14 hours to go.
Oh, they're just taking off.
I'm like, oh my God, bless their heart. Anyway, that alone, just talking about that made me feel playful. But I thought today that you and I would learn to draw an airplane.
Ooh, okay.
Because I know you have the wonderful child. You don't have children, you have one child. Tell everybody his name.
Hudson, he's 5.
I about wished another one on you there. I'm sorry about that. No, I'm not sorry. I mean, children are a blessing, gift. You know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hudson might like to learn to draw an airplane. Now, before I do this, I need to confess to you that if there is one thing that I struggle to draw, is an airplane, Brandi.
Okay.
I struggle to draw it. I'm a
little nervous. I hope I can do
I'm nervous too. Okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google, I'm going to show people how let me see. I'm going to share it. Let me see. I got to pull this up. I am going to Google airplane doodle, because when I say the word doodle, that makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I don't have to be as good at it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I say I'm going to draw an airplane, I get all nervous. But if I doodle an airplane, then I don't feel as bad. So I found a good doodle. Here it is. I'll pull it up on my screen. You can't see it yet, but you will in just a minute. Okay, there it is. We're going to borrow this one.
So many good ideas. I love
that.
There is.
So that's how I learned to doodle. Is I Google. I literally Google whatever it is I want to doodle.
Oh, cute.
Right. Can you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Do you see my doodle?
I do.
Okay, so I want us to learn how to do this. Me and you are going to learn how to draw this. And I'm going to put down my screen a little bit so y'all can see the evolution of me in this doodle. So I'm having to look down. See, I'm like down here looking.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But Brandi, the other week you may have noticed, you may have seen that online. I was doing a doodle with Dearybury class where I taught people how to doodle.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I did is I talked to them about how to deconstruct an image. And that helps me to doodle. So when I look at this image of the airplane, I want to look at the thing that is closest to me and draw that first, because that helps me to lay out the rest of the thing. So if I look at the airplane, what is the closest thing to me in the image?
The wing.
It's the wing, right? So if you look at the wing and you're going to draw it with me, I'm going to draw the top of that wing, and then I see that line come down. And then I'm going to go back up to the top and bring that other line down. And I think I've made a good wing so far.
Looks good.
Does it look good? And then I put that little line there. And I put that little line there. How does my wing look so far? Can you see it?
It looks good.
Okay. Let me see yours. Hold it up. Oh, that's Brandi. You're an artist.
Good. I'm feeling good about this
one. Now, the next part is a little tricky because I still want to draw the part that is closest to me, but I'm thinking I need to draw that little back piece to
the little guy. Yeah, the little.
Yeah, but I want to draw that line first that connects it. You see?
Mm-hmm.
So I can space it kind of right. And then we're going to, this one makes me nervous. This makes me so nervous. Because it's just a shape I don't feel good about that shape. Ugh. This plane is going to crash. Okay, now look, we have done the hardest part of this drawing.
I think so.
You know, that is the hardest part because the rest of it is just flat and a matter of lines. So I'm going to draw the rest of the body of the plane, which means I'm going to go up, over, and then down, but not too far down. Oh
yeah.
See this? I said it was the hardest part. No, oh my gosh, look, my tail's too.
Like what are those big? It's a cargo plane.
Oh my goodness, what have I done? What have I done here? And now I'm going to draw this circle part. How's yours coming, Brandi?
I think good.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Brandi, yours is so much better. Good. Yep.
I was worried.
I'm going to go ahead and do this little engine under here.
Oh yeah.
That's not too bad. See, this is the part I always mess up. The tail of that plane. Let me see if I could just make it better here. Nope, I should have left it alone here. I thought I could like decorate a little bit. Nope, that's making it a little better. Brandi, yours is really good.
I feel good about it. I mean,
I am really proud of you. I knew you were.
It kind of looks like an animal of some sort too. So maybe like make it into like a character of some sort.
Look, I love your creativity. I love what you're thinking here. See, I'm telling everybody, this. Look, see this. Look at this. What is this?
It looks like I don't know what that is.
As soon as I drew, look, okay, so this is why I love doing this, because I'm exposing myself here as a hack when it comes to doodling. That's what.
No way.
Look at that.
That's why you do a whole bunch of them, right? And then you
look, yeah. See, I knew when I drew that piece, it didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right. I didn't angle it right. But you know what? This is the beauty of it, is that if I have to keep trying and get better. But now that I look at it, needs
like my nose is too long. Like he's got a big old nose though. Look at him.
But now that I'm looking at it, it needs, you know what? I'm going to correct this doodle. I think the doodle's wrong too. It needs this. Look.
Oh.
It needs this.
Oh no. This makes
Isn't it? It's got to have a little piece coming out the other side.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Just a little piece.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe I drew too much, but it still needs a little piece. I don't know. Oh, look, Brandi. That is really, really good. I am excited about that for you. You think you
I
can?
like this idea though. I want to do like a bunch of like
Do you think you can
travel theme?
Okay, look. So that's funny that you said that because one of the things I talk about in my doodle class is how I will literally Google like well here this right here. Look, this is what I did last Tuesday.
Yeah.
I Googled reptile doodle.
Yeah.
And these are
So
some
cute.
doodles. And then I did tree doodles. Look, tree doodles.
Yep.
And sometimes I'll do just look at this. This was coffee shop doodles
I like that.
and bookstore. Look at this one.
Aw, I like it.
And so it's funny that you said that. I do that all the time, and that's how I build my doodle practice. Clearly, I need to spend some time on some airplanes.
That's
but
okay.
I don't. It's something about the angle, the wing, the angles of the wings.
Perspective.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I know about myself. My like spatial awareness is often off. And I think, you know, this tells you exactly, it shows, this right here shows that, you know, that spatial awareness is off. But every episode I try to think about, you know, the different play personalities that we focused on. This could have been a director. If you like to explain to people how to draw, you could have directed them. We could have made it into a competition who's got the best drawing. We were clearly being artist and creator. We could come up with a storytelling about this plane.
And this could be one of these planes.
Oh yeah, it could actually be. And look. And we're collecting the stories and exploring where the plane's going. I mean, look, all of the different play personalities could have been in here, and we could even made jokes about the plane, or like my poor little wing. You know, we'd come up with a joke about that pitiful thing. So yeah, there we go. And I think you could teach Hudson how to draw that plane now.
I know.
You know what? So. You should give him that as like a coloring sheet and let him color it for you.
I'll be like, I made something for you today.
Yeah. Do you think he'll love it?
I think he will.
All right. Now, the most important part of every doodle is that you sign it. So look, sign your doodle. Even if it's not good out there, even if you think it's not good, own it.
Got it.
And there we are, everybody. We have had our moment of play together. Hold it up again. I want to get a screenshot. I'm going to take a picture of that because that was cool. Hold on. Let me get my shift 4 here. All right, hold it up. Keep going until you stop. Keep going. There you go. Draw the box. There we go. Yeah. Oh, got it. Well, that was good. Brandi, you did really good.
Thank you.
Started your day with a little moment of play.
I know. Maybe I think I might have to do this all week and report back how I feel.
I would love that. Just doodle a whole bunch of
keep traveling.
Yeah, you can and look, anything that you can think of, there is a doodle page out there that helps you. And what you're doing is actually you're building your visual library. Yes, my friend Jarrett Lerner taught me about that. Your visual library. That is the things that when somebody says dog, the dog you picture, or they say car, the car is that's the one that you could draw. That becomes your style, you know. And it takes you looking at other people sometimes to get that mojo, I guess you will. So anyway, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So fun.
At the end of every show, I remind my guests and everybody at home that you matter. And whatever you do today, just be sure to play pretty. And we'll see y'all on the next episode of A Dearybury Every Day. Bye, everybody.